Hello, welcome to Talk About It Tuesday with Kelly here at Indiana Inker Plans. This is the second week that I have done this, so towards the end of this video I will share with you all of the planner related things that I have done throughout the week as far as my spreads, my single sheets, those types of things. But first I wanted to talk to you about some of the things that are happening in my Etsy shop. First off, the pre-Black Friday sale is in my shop this coming weekend, November 1st through the 4th. It will start at 12:01 a.m. Eastern Time on Saturday, November 1st, and end at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesday, November 4th. Can you believe it is almost November? My goodness, this year has just flown by. So, I am recording this on Monday when I get home from work. So today I had to leave work for a couple of hours and take my dad to the doctor. Not as serious, we don't think, as what we thought it could have been. We're hoping for like dehydration, low iron, something like that. And they did order a brain MRI, but he's not really suspecting anything to come from that. So hopefully we get some results from the blood work and things that the doctor did today. We should have those results by the end of the week, and they can figure out what's causing some of his symptoms that he's started having in the last few days. He had started having issues last week, but didn't tell me until yesterday. So I encouraged him to call the doctor this morning and see if we can figure out what's going on. He's not a big doctor person, neither am I. But there are just certain things that you can't heal on your own. Once we find out what the issue is, he may be able to do something more natural rather than medications, but we will determine that once we find out what the underlying issue is. So let's see, what else do we have? Shipping costs. Oh my goodness. I started my shop in 2021, and I don't remember what year or if they have always done this. The Postal Service does holiday rates, but this year, the Ground Advantage, which is what I use to ship my sticker sheets out mostly. Sometimes if the order is big enough, it'll go in a bubble mailer, but most of the time it is the flat rigid mailers that are supposed to be 1/4 inch thick. Why it matters, I don't know. I guess several of the sticker shop owners are putting the little popcorn things in the styrofoam things in their mailer. So I have started doing that to meet the 1/4 inch requirement, which again, they make mailing a package way too complicated in my opinion. But anyway, so I have started putting the little peanut things in my orders. So, but the holiday increase really affected the smaller packages this time. So I had to increase my shipping rates a whole lot more than I would have liked. So my sales in my shop are way down, and I'm sure that has something to do with it, along with other aspects of the economy, I'm sure. I've got a light over there that keeps shining in my eyes. So I must not have it in the same position I normally have it in. So I'm really kind of disappointed in that. But sales overall, even before I increased my shipping, was down. So I'm not sure if that's across all sticker shops or if it's just some of the changes that Etsy has made in their algorithms and other things, their AI that they're now using more of. If that's affecting my shop, I don't know. It seems like some of their changes will either boost your shop or it kind of deflates your shop. And the first couple of years I had my Etsy shop, my sales were really good. The last couple of years, not so much. It seems like every time they make a change, it just kind of pushes my shop down a little further and a little further. So that's a little discouraging. but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I can write it out and it'll pick back up at some point, and that I don't have to close it, but that may be an option, you know, something that I won't have a choice and will have to do that, especially with Etsy fees. If I had my own website, then it would be different. You don't incur all of those fees that you have with Etsy, but you also have to drive all of your own traffic. So, but if Etsy's not going to be sending traffic my way, it's 6 to 1, half a dozen the other. And with 700 listings, I'm not sure that it's worth the time and the effort to transfer all of that over to a website. If you could very easily take everything from Etsy and put it into a website without having to go in and tweak your descriptions, your tags, your titles, and all the things, and all of your variations would transfer over, it would be a whole lot easier. But I'm not sure that it works that way. But anyway, so let me see, is there anything else? Don't have any new releases this week. New releases will be next Tuesday on November 4th, unless I decide to release some a little early before the sale. Next week's theme is Christmas. I don't currently have any ready Christmas listings ready. So I don't know if I will get any released before the sale or not. But if I have any ready, I may sneak a few in before the sale. But it also depends on what goes on with my dad this week. So let me see. I think that is all I have as far as any news or upcoming things or any planner related things. I didn't get any Happy Mail this week. I've not really been ordering as much here lately, because I also order from some of the smaller shops like Mojo and Caliva Plan and Live Love Posh, Craft Penguin Planner, but I just haven't. None of them have released anything that I really want right now. Mojo does have a couple books that I wouldn't mind, but I think she's also going to release a couple of books in November that I would like, so I decided I would wait and only pay shipping one time instead of twice. I don't think Caliva Plan, I know she has come out with a lot of new stuff here lately, all kinds of new planners and mini planners. I do like a couple of her mini planner sets, because you can get the covers and the dividers as a set, and then you get the planner itself, which is undated, but you can pick the layout that you want to go with whichever cover and divider set that you choose. And I do carry a mini with me that I mostly just keep notes and things like that in. I think I'm going to divide it up a little bit differently for next year, and so that I have sections for different things and be more active or purposeful with those sections. And I just carry that back and forth to work with me, so then I can work on some things while I'm at work. I have a lot of downtime at my job, but my problem is when I'm at work, even though I can work on personal things, I have a hard time turning my work brain off to go into personal or Etsy shop mode, because even though I have a lot of downtime, I don't have an interrupted downtime. So I can't get totally engrossed in anything, because you've got to very quickly switch back to work mode. So, let me see. I think that's it, other than what I've worked on over the weekend. And I was home most of the weekend and spent a lot of time in my planner room, creating planner spreads and single sheets and all kinds of things. So I will turn the camera around and share those things with you so that you can see what I have been up to, and maybe give you some ideas on things that you can do, different ways you can use your stickers. And I think that's it. I know I've said a lot. I am going to try and work on correcting that. Again, there we go. So I will turn the camera around and show you what I've been working on. Alrighty, so I will show you what I was up to this weekend. And if you followed some of my videos, then you know that I have been creating memory books for all 6 of my grandchildren. So this is my oldest grandson's, and for each year, I mean, I've got these already through 2029, but in the front for 2025, I have a randoms photo sheet that I just put, as it says, random photos throughout the year that really don't go with any other memory, just photos. My youngest daughter is really good about sending pictures for a ton of different things, and so I will save and print those to put in the boys' books. My older daughter doesn't send pictures as much, so unless I see something on Facebook or something that I can pull from there, I really don't get a whole lot for her kids. But so I created the 2026 random photo sheets for the kids, and this one's got the hearts at the bottom, so it's for one of the girls. But these little Polaroid stickers, this isn't a full sheet obviously, but I added this to the photo frames listing that is already in the shop that are bigger photo frames. So that is already available in the shop. So this is one of my granddaughters, because I did use the pictures that have picture frames that have the hearts. And then the 2026, that will be a new release next week. So that's kind of a sneak peek on that one. These came from Kelva Plan's original Alpha Basics. This is one of the other girls. And then these came from Planny Things Fun Alphabet sticker book. And then these are the boys, because I have 4 boys, 2 girls. So it's the same font. I just did different pictures down at the bottom, or picture frames down at the bottom. And then the washi, it's got the stars in it as well. Across the top is Live, Love, Posh. It's part of her skinny black washi set. Those also came from Kelva Plan's original Alpha Basics. And that washi is also, I don't know if you can see from the glare, also from the Live, Love, Posh box. These, I didn't realize I had that up quite so high. I needed to move it down. These are from, I think those are from Fun Alphabets from Planny Thing. And then that washi again is from Live, Love, Posh. Can't believe I did that. That M needs to come way down, but it's too late to do that now. So, and then this font is also from Kelva Plan's original Alpha Basics. And for whatever reason in this font, she did not have a D. So I kind of had to figure a D out. So anyway, so that is those. And then if they have more pictures than what will fit on here, then I will just probably take that same washi and put across the top and the bottom if I need to put pictures on the back as well. So I will get those added to their books. And then this is my 2026 back planner. So again, if you follow my my videos or my channel, then I have a classic vertical that I use for back planning. So it's kind of like memory planning with stickers without pictures. So I put in the errands, my appointments, if I worked late, where we went to dinner, that kind of thing. So I did create this sheet because this is an undated happy planner. So the undated planners obviously do not have the calendars in the front. So I went ahead and created that. These stickers are from my shop. And they're available also in 2027. And these stickers, the clear months, I did it and put them on both sides of the tabs. Those are also in my shop. And so this is the sheet that I used, but you get 4 sets of the months on one sheet. There are dates and days of the week that match this as well. And so that was my setup for that. And I did do a video on it, but I'm not sure that I'm going to publish it. So let's see, so I put, some of these I may have shown last time, I don't remember, but this is my September highlights. So I'm pretty sure I showed that last time, and then that's my October monthly. These stickers are from my shop. It's part of the Pink Ghost collection. These are from Kelly Plans I Love Fall sticker book. It was from last year. And I loved that series of books, and somehow I missed I Love Winter, and was one that she never restocked. So this is from Live Love Posh Fall Love, the sticker book. I got that in did I order, I don't remember if I ordered that on its own or if I got that in my mystery package that I ordered last year. But the Worked Late, Dinner with Mexican Mom, and Angelversary are all in my shop. And this is my back planner for this year. These are in Live Love Posh's new, she called it Seasonal Love, July through December. That's what those are from. Happy Birthday in Heaven is in my shop. Laundry, pay bills. Hair appointment was from another small shop that I ordered from before I opened my shop. I don't remember which one. So that is all in that planner. Okay, so this is my memory planner. And I will be making me another memory planner just like this for this year. I used Kelly Plan dividers and Live Love Posh filler paper. So I think I showed this one last week, but then this is for the following week. And I don't do anything too crazy in this planner, just pretty plain and simple. Depending on how many pictures I have. These stickers came from a freebie sheet that I offered in my shop for something. I don't even remember now what it was. And then this is my November cover page. These stickers are in my shop. This, I believe, came from Plenty Things Fun Alphabets. But I thought that was so cute. And then this is my December cover page. And these stickers are also in my shop. This came from Live, Love, Posh Seasonal Love, July through December. And this is the Neutral Snowman collection. This was, I think, Thanksgiving dinner was this one, because there's several food icons and a couple little pilgrims that go with that set as well. And then we have in my road trip weekends and getaway planner. I started this back in 2019. I don't travel a lot, but we did go to a race a couple of weeks ago as part of an employee event for my job. So I did a page for that, and these stickers are in my shop. The washi came from the Live, Love, Posh thin black box. And then we went to Kokomo, Indiana a couple of weeks ago as well, and saw the world's largest steer, this huge sycamore stump, beautiful fall tree, a covered bridge that they had in that park as well. Beautiful scenery from that bridge. And we met my son there because his girlfriend lives in Kokomo, but she had to work. So he went with us to all of those places. And then they have this huge metal praying mantis downtown. And so we went by that and got a picture of him. And then we went to lunch. And then we went our separate ways, and we drove by this mansion that was downtown. Well, we actually stopped and got out and looked around. They do have tour options, but we didn't do that. And then we stopped at a local ice cream place before heading home. So that was a nice little day trip. And then, let's see, what do I have in here? Oh, I don't have anything in this one. It was just sitting. This is what I was using for my shop, and for whatever reason, I have trouble planning ahead in my planners. And for whatever reason, I seem to think I need to keep everything from my shop either in my head or on little notes on my desk. And I've tried more than once to use a planner for my shop, for personal life, to plan ahead. And for whatever reason, I just can't seem to do that very well. I'll do it for a couple of weeks and then it just kind of falls by the wayside. So I was carrying this around in my bag that I carry back and forth to work. And as usual, I used it for a couple of weeks. And I printed off, I think this was my home planner, but and was putting notes in here for different things that I needed to do, or that was my plan. And as you can see, I did not do that. And so this was my shop. I came up with my spreadsheet when I needed to mark things off. And as you see, I didn't really do that either. So it was a nice idea. I worked on it for a little while. I bought these printables from Roro Designs in Etsy, and they worked perfect for what I had in my head. I just could not get it to work. All of these stickers are in my shop as well. These are paper ones, but then I also have clear ones that you can put over. You can put your dates down and then put the clear ones over top, so then it just adds a pop of color to your spread. And then I didn't even finish filling those out. So it was a nice thought. It would have worked if I would have kept it up, but I did not. So, and then I had another project that I started a couple of weeks ago, and I'm hoping that my guy was able to do my cover for that planner at work today. He works for a printing company. So it's nice and convenient that I can just design planner covers and he can print them off. And so this is the back of it that I printed here at home, but he's printing me a much better one at work. So I will have a separate video to share this, and because I do have stickers to go with it so that you can make your own if it's something that you would be interested in. So I think that is all I did this week. Seems like as long as I was in here that I did a lot more than that, but I really don't think I did. So anyway, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you'd like to see more of my videos, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in my next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.